Today, we're going to see who dominates who. It'll be the Steelseries Rival 650 wireless mouse versus the Logitech G502 Lightspeed wireless. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? Who's going to spend too much money on a mouse? Me. Think I broke something. What's up, guys? I'm Rick Vandervalk, and today I've got another gaming mouse review for you. Not just one, but two, and I'm going to put the Steelseries Rival 650 wireless mouse against the wireless Logitech 502 Lightspeed. We're going to go over all of it. The features, the weight, the different options, the pros and cons, and in case you're looking at picking up one of these two heavyweights, we're going to determine a winner. We're going to start with the slightly older but more budget-friendly Rival 650 mouse. This $150 mouse is not a budget mouse by any means, but it sure does look great. In my opinion, this is the nicer looking mouse out of the two. It has a nice black finish to it, and it's lit really nicely with the RGB colors. The mouse is large and feels nice and heavy, and if you're a fan of a heavier mouse, this mouse itself comes in at 5.2 inches long, 1.7 inches high, 2.7 inches wide, and it comes in at a heavy 153 grams. It has the ability to add even more weight with the extra weights included. The mouse has 7 buttons on it, 3 side buttons, and 9 programmable inputs. It has a scroll wheel with 24 steps, and it's quiet and very nice to use. The wireless mouse comes with a USB receiver as well, a 6.5 foot cord for charging, and the battery can charge while you play and last for about 10 hours on a charge. When it comes to configuring it, you can choose from 100 CPI all the way up to 12,000 CPI. The changes are done in 100 CPI increments, and this beauty uses the TrueMove 3 sensor. The software is really easy to use, and it works both on Mac and PC, and allows you to customize all your buttons and the colors of your RGB very nicely. The pros of this mouse are that it's cheaper than the Logitech, the RGB is definitely nicer, and the mouse feels better initially in the hand. But that's where the goodness stops. The cons? The battery life is terrible. This mouse has a 10-hour battery life versus the 60-hour with the Logitech. The adhesive on the thumb grips actually fell off on mine after a few months of use, and it lost connection to my PC from time to time, which really irritated me. The left mouse click also broke about the 1-year mark. So in terms of quality, I wouldn't put it right up there. The Logitech, on the other hand, is definitely more money. This mouse is priced at $199, which is pretty steep, and also not a budget-friendly mouse. It looks nice and has RGB, but not nearly as much as the Steelseries mouse did. In terms of the size, the Logitech mouse is slightly smaller, coming in at 5.1 inches long, 1.6 inches high, and 2.9 inches wide. It has support for your thumb, which is nice, and has 12 buttons, 3 on the side with 21 programmable inputs. The scroll wheel also has 24 steps and is also a very nice, quiet mouse that feels great using it. And you can charge and play at the same time. In terms of the CPI, it starts at 50 CPI and can go up to 25,600 CPI. The changes are also done in 100 CPI increments, and this mouse is powered by the Hero 25K sensor. This mouse is also lighter than the Steelseries mouse. The software comes for both Mac and PC, and it's easy to customize the buttons and the colors. The pros of this mouse is that the battery life is amazing. 60 hours versus 10 is a pretty big difference. The other thing I liked about this mouse is it actually has a place on the bottom to store your USB receiver when you're traveling, something the Steelseries was missing. The mouse is more responsive with a 12 millisecond latency versus 17 milliseconds, and the CPI on the mouse had more options. It has more buttons on the mouse, and the mouse has lasted me a year with no problems. The cons? At $200, this is an expensive mouse. The RGB definitely isn't as nice as the Steelseries mouse, and the Logitech hub has lost my mouse profile twice, requiring me to reinstall the software. Not a huge deal, but annoying. For me, there's not really a comparison anymore. I love the Steelseries mouse. Arguably, I still think it's a nicer looking mouse, but once it fell apart and the button stopped working, that was it. The poor battery life was also annoying. 10 hours was when it was fresh and new, but by the time I was done with this mouse, it was probably down to 6 or 7 hours. The Logitech feels better, it's more responsive, and I like having more buttons to use and customize. So for me, I'll definitely pay the $50 more any day to have a mouse that doesn't fall apart so quick. Let me know what you guys think. Have you had the same kind of luck with your mice? Do you guys have different issues? What ones are you guys using? Anyways, as always, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. If you like this video and you want to see more, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.